A big breakthrough in this process was making available a huge public use data set that could be used by anybody in the community. First, to learn about the state of Boston Public Schools, but also to be able to play with that data and say, maybe we're seeing a different take on the solution for student assignment. That's really what happened. Parents, MIT, MAPC, Harvard School of Education, they all took that public use data and began to look into it. One had an analysis of the context that really helped daylight the equity issues. But then they were able to take that data and say there may be some alternative ways to think about assignment. A public institution as the facilitator, BPS wasn't on the hook for fashioning the solution. That was put into a public group's hands, being able to say, here's what's important about this enterprise, here are the objectives of this enterprise, and here's how we're going to try to figure out a solution. And the institution saying, we're going to support you in coming to that solution. Maintain the integrity of the public space. There are a series of meetings, you know when they're going to be, and the expectation was that community members would come out and participate to talk through proposals that they had for the system. That opened the process up even more. That said, anybody from any corner in the city who has a great idea needs to put that idea on the table, and it's going to be taken seriously and will be legitimate. It turned a corner. It put a lot of trust in the hands of ordinary folks to really think through some complex solutions. And it wasn't just the people sitting at the table, it was the people sitting in the audience all along. It was the people coming out to community meetings. There was a whole lot of trust put into the community, and it was a privilege to be a part of that. We took a vote, what's now called home-based A, where you got a set of schools that are closest to you, but you're guaranteed to be able to compete for seats in high-performing schools. The vote was nearly unanimous, but what was more important for me was that we had 50 people in the room, maybe more. You might have expected to hear a groan, see chairs thrown across the room, but people kind of said, it's not perfect, but we've got something that we think is a step in the right direction. There are some people who are still going to debate it. People felt like the process had integrity and that we wound up in a place that moved the city forward. Those three things, I think, are the essential ingredients of a lot of big, complex social contract issues. That's it.